Rachel, Totori really can't.
Can't.
She can't what?
Can't fight the moon light.
So what? Yeah, that's a song from Coyote Ugly. Welcome back to our series for Atelier Totori, our blind playthrough. Let's see what this monster is all about, Rachel. Hey, this is a familiar looking area.
Bring it on!
Remember that picture?
No! Hey, where'd it go?
No monster.
Looks like I made it in time.
Who's that?
Turk.
Wow! The monster's knocked out!
Familiar
He looks
music.
really scary.
Scary.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you hear me? Scary isn't right. What I meant was...
Shady.
Wow! That old guy beat the monster by himself!
Old guy.
Old guy.
He.
Watch your mouth, Gino.
You helped us big time back there. I don't know how to thank you.
Maybe your carriage will be enough.
It was merely my duty as a knight.
Isn't
I
that
didn't think
Turk?
such a monster would appear so close to
You think that's
Arland.
Turk?
That's his hair.
I'm surprised too. I've been working around here for a while, but nothing of this magnitude has happened before.
I see. I'll take care of the report. You three should get to town right away.
Like his jacket?
Hey! Don't ignore me, old man!
Gino, he's glaring at you. He's glaring at you really hard.
Take care.
You think that's
Who
Turk?
is he? I
gone.
think it's Turk.
I think he looked cool, like a real adventurer.
But he's a knight.
I was so scared. I think he was scarier than the monster.
Alright! I'm going to become an adventurer just like that old guy.
Is that his new hero now?
I think the carriage can still operate. Let's get out of here.
Well, he wasn't introduced.
I think it's Turk.
Sturkenberg?
Oh no, how do we go back? We're gonna miss the quests. We accepted too much.
Hey look, that's a kitty cat. Remember this place, Rachel?
I think.
Any memories of it?
Isn't that Rona's place?
It's the same old music.
Wow. So this is our land.
This is not your land.
Or my land.
Whoa! It's totally different from our village.
Look, the ground is made from stone. It's really easy to walk on.
These
Aww.
houses are huge. How did they make them like that?
Stop gawking. You're making it obvious you two are from the boonies. I'll
Haha.
stay here to take you home tomorrow afternoon. Finish up what you need to do and come on back, okay?
You have one day in the big city.
Tomorrow afternoon, huh? That doesn't give us a lot of time. Let's go get our licenses.
Sure. So, where do we get them?
Isn't it obvious? Wait, I don't know either.
You don't know?
I thought we'd get one, like, as a gift when we got here.
Oh no.
It'll be fine. Let's just ask a local. We should just wander around. We're bound to get it sooner or later.
Hey, wait! Now I'm getting really worried.
Walk around town, I guess, Rachel.
I think we should look for.
Haggle!
Oh, head left from you.
Let's visit your old friends first.
Wait again. Left to get your license. Right to go to Rona.
What about that one? Can you enter that? Beefy Weapon Shop, Rachel, your favorite.
What's this shop?
We'll find out if we go in.
Right. In we go.
We have enough money.
Is he here?
Ooh, what's the hair?
What happened, Rachel?
Huh?
You got scared?
Whoa! What are you doing? Let's go.
Wait. I might have
What?
just seen something really, really weird.
Gino should go first.
Weird. What are you talking about? If you're not coming, wait out here.
What's so weird about that?
I think it's the hair. And a really, really masculine guy. Oh.
The hair's gone.
Welcome.
Wow, is this a forge?
This is
There
his
are weapons
music.
everywhere.
Ready?
Hey, kiddo. You got good eyes to understand how great my works are.
Was someone else in here a second ago?
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm the only one here.
I really thought I saw someone with a gigantic head
Oh
of hair.
my god.
Don't
What?
be silly. I'm all smooth up top.
Why? What are you thinking, Rachel?
I guess
Tactless
so.
kids.
Maybe I'm tired from the carriage ride.
So, kiddos, I haven't seen you two around here. You new?
We came from Alanya to sign up as adventurers.
Oh, adventurers? Good to see youngsters with some grit.
Does Hagel look any different?
Name's Hagel. If you're an adventurer, I recommend any and all of my weapons.
Are we rich enough to buy?
We'll see.
Oh, my name is Totori. Hagel seems a bit...
Bid what?
You were just staring at my head, weren't you?
I wasn't. I would never stare.
Don't worry about it. It's as barren as a wasteland. I know.
Sorry. He looks scary. But he's really nice.
Was he a nice person in the first
If you
game?
want to be
Yeah.
an adventurer, you'd best hurry. The castle reception desk will close for the day soon.
What? Really? We actually don't know where to go sign up as adventurers.
You don't even know that? I'm starting to worry about you two. Head west when you leave my shop. They'll tell you the rest there.
Thank you.
Go on. Once you become adventurers, I hope you'll visit my store.
You'll probably be seeing more of
Okay.
him.
Let's go, Gino.
I want to look around some more. Wow, I'd love to use this huge sword.
We don't have time. Thank you. We'll be going now.
I guess you're not gonna do shopping yet.
Good luck.
Okay.
Those kiddos look like they'll need lots of help. They're just like a certain girl a few years back.
Who's that certain girl?
Verona.
What were the lyrics to his song? I don't understand them.
I don't either.
What else do we have here? Uh-oh.
Do we go in? Or
So-
we get the license first?
Sure, let's go in. Can you read that?
Nope.
Hey, it's Teacher's Workshop.
Your teacher? You mean for alchemy?
Yeah, see? It says Atelier Verona right there. Teacher! Teacher! Maybe she's not home.
Rorona's
There's
not
a note
home.
on the door. Master ran away again. I'm going to bring her back. Please chastise her if you see her.
Who wrote that note?
See that?
Oh, I thought I'd get to see her.
Hum Hum?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Hum Hum?
Yeah, the sister.
What's it? Oh, yeah, right.
The made-up sister.
What else? Is that the last one? Get some water.
It's not like her water is special.
Okay.
It's normal.
Just get one batch. Who's here? Do you remember?
Tiffany?
No? Oh yeah, it's Tiffany. No one's here though, Rachel.
There are still guys.
The father, the daddies.
This is a really cute store. I wonder if they sell sundries here.
I doubt they have anything I'll want to buy.
Why? What does he want to buy?
You
What's
don't
the
know
weapon?
that. Look, a lot of guys are gathered over there.
Hey, you're right. Let me take a look.
It's a cactus.
Ooh, this looks cute. Oh, they sell alchemy ingredients
Maybe
here
this
too.
is where we can buy books.
You were able to buy books here before.
Oh, you know about alchemy? Yes, I'm also an alchemist, and I.
Why? Why is she scared?
She touched the cactus.
Does she have shorter hair?
I'm sorry, did I scare you?
Yeah, she's got a
No, I'm sorry I freaked out. Wow, she's beautiful.
And she's a widow.
It's Tiffany. Tiffany's here.
Isn't that Verona's father, Glenn?
That's so great. I thought I wouldn't get my fix today.
Yeah, get that fix.
It's thanks to that girl. She's awesome.
They're all excited for some reason.
Don't worry about them, they're always like that.
That's why I charged them
Well,
extra.
it's nice to meet you. My name is Tiffany.
Tiffany's nice.
I'm Totori. Nice to meet you too.
Do you think she's pretty?
They
Totori?
look the same.
Oh, so you're her. Verona's little pupil, right?
You know my teacher?
Yes, Verona's a regular of mine. She mentioned finding a really cute student.
Oh, she knows how
no.
to return the compliment.
Remember they had the pedophile moment?
But I'm
I don't
really
remember
not.
that.
Hey, Totori!
Gino, are you done?
There wasn't anything I wanted. Those old guys were getting hyped over nothing.
He needs to
And
grow up.
then he's gonna turn his head and
Nah,
realize
he still needs to
Tiffany's
grow up,
pretty.
Rachel.
We need to get our adventurers' licenses.
He has not
Oh,
yet
right.
undergone puberty.
I'm sorry, we have to go.
It's all right. I should apologize for keeping you here. I hope you'll come again if you find the time.
I will. Bye-bye.
Hey, it's familiar music.
So you think you can buy?
Yeah. The container.
Oh, I chose basket.
Well, she doesn't have anything. Yeah, not yet. Do you remember this music? Is that Pamela's? Okay, that's the end. You can't walk there further. What other store are we missing, Rachel? Do you remember any?
The restaurant?
Yeah! Hey, wait, go back to the barrel area.
Barrel.
Okay, nothing. Sunrise Cafe. Does it look any different?
Is this a
A
restaurant?
lot bigger now.
Perfect. Let's get something to eat. We really didn't eat anything good during our trip here.
2 weeks of no good meal.
But Setsi told me not to waste any money.
I don't serve anything so expensive you think you're wasting money. Cheap, fast, good. My 3 rules.
Does it look any
They look
different?
grown up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you work here?
He owns the place.
Yeah, I'm Ixel. Nice to meet you.
Not Ixie.
I overheard you say you came by carriage. Just you 2 kids?
I'm no kid. We're adventurers, you know.
Well, not yet. We came here to get our licenses.
Adventurers, huh? It's a bit of a pain to get a license nowadays. They handed them out like candy a few years back. Well, today's a special day for you 2. Eat anything you want. My treat.
Why is he so extravagant, Rachel?
Thanks,
He's
man.
rich. Maybe look, he realized we came from the countryside.
The boonies.
Yeah.
We couldn't do that. I have some money so I can pay you.
Kids should accept goodwill when they can. Repay me by telling people about my food when you travel. Tell everyone to come to the Sunrise Cafe when they arrive at Arland.
I'll advertise if your food's good. I won't do it if it sucks.
The gods.
Gino!
Cheeky little brat, sure thing. I'll make you eat those words after having a taste of my food.
You think Ixie is a good chef?
I'm glad
guess.
he's so nice. You shouldn't be rude, Gino.
What? I only speak the truth.
Maybe. But you better thank him after you finish eating.
Or else you're gonna get a stomachache.
What are you, my mom?
Where are Gino's parents?
Are you done eating?
Talk to Ixie. What's the XL plate?
Lots of food.
Okay.
Are we supposed to buy gifts for the people we left?
Nah. Remember, Sensei told you not to waste any money.
Like souvenir?
Don't have enough cash. And that's it.
We're supposed to get the guide now. In the palace, I guess?
What guide?
The license, I mean.
The guild. Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, the guild.
This
I
must
thought
be
I
the
was reading
castle's reception
guide.
desk.
Seems that way. It's been a long wait, but I'll finally be a real adventurer.
He's gonna greet
So
you.
what do we do to get a license? Do we have to take a test or something?
No point worrying about it now. Let's go ask someone.
Sure.
I said no! When I said you can't have it, I meant it!
Whose voice is that?
ST?
I'm so sorry! Wait, I wasn't the one getting yelled at, was I?
It came from over there. Look, a crowd's starting to build up.
Who are those people?
You're right. Hey, some tiny girl is
Oh,
arguing.
I think I know who that is, Rachel. You don't recognize her?
Cordelia.
Then tell me why! Tell me why I'm not allowed to get my adventurer's license!
She's look really rich now.
Because a rude little baby without manners doesn't deserve one. You're the one with no manners! How dare you talk to me like that? I'm the head of the Schwarzlong family! Oh, you're from the Schwarzlong family? I'm a member of the Feuerbach family. Looks like we're both aristocrats.
Which sounds more
Don't
fancy?
compare me to you! Your family bought their status with money, you vulgar nouveau riche!
Oh no.
Nouveau rich?
That's stupid. It just means it's so insignificant, it can be bought for a price. And you put on airs and decide to flaunt it around here? Do you know how stupid that makes you look? Why, you...
Who's winning?
I've had it! Prepare yourself! Oh? You can't win with words, so you resort to force. Aristocrats nowadays are no different from barbarians. Ah! What did you say?
Cordelia is winning.
Wow, that's scary. Looks like the tiny one is winning.
She's still tiny.
Gino,
Yeah.
you really shouldn't stare.
Nah, it's fine. Let's get front row seat.
Ah, don't pull on my arm. Ah!
Oh no.
I knew it.
Oh, sorry.
Ow.
What do you want? If you get in my way, I'll show you no quarter.
They're still not done.
No, it's not that. I just tripped and fell. But, I came to get my adventurer's license.
You too?
So,
Can you consider the situation before opening your... Where'd you get that staff?
huh? This? My teacher gave it to me.
Biased.
Teacher? That's Rarona's staff. Hey, are you the student Rarona was talking about?
Yes. Rarona is my teacher, but...
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Oh no, she's playing favorites, Rachel.
So you're Rarona's... Come on over here. I'll give you as many licenses as you want.
How come she's like that?
Oh,
She's
but I
that
only need
mature.
one.
Hey! How could you give a license to that neck and not me! What? You're still here? Yes, I am! Of course I am! Look, she's an alchemist. There are only 3 in the entire nation. She's valuable. Understand?
Who's the other two?
Astrid, Irona.
Where's Astrid?
An alchemist? Yes, she's the student of Rorolina Frixel, the alchemist who led this nation to prosperity. That means she's the student's student of the infamous Astrid Zexis. You still got a problem with her? You!
Yes?
Your name. Tell me your name.
It's Totori.
Totori. I'll remember that name.
What's her name?
Huh? Why does it seem like she has a grudge against me?
Jeez, people who flaunt their status always cower in front of others with a higher title. Hey, you came to get your license, didn't you? Come with me.
Hey, Totori! No fair! What about me?
Does he get a license too?
Oh,
You should get
sorry.
one too.
Can my friend come with me?
Sure, you can come together.
Great.
Did Cordelia change?
She's now the new ST.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Cordelia. I take care of all the formalities involving adventurers. Nice to meet you.
She's so much nicer now.
Nice to meet you too. So, Cordelia, how do you know my teacher?
Is she tinier than
Rorona
Totori?
and I are inseparable.
Yeah.
I guess you could say we're childhood friends or best buds. Something like that.
She feels embarrassed.
I don't think I get it.
What? What's
There we go.
What's something to
Adventurer
get there?
licenses for 2. You're both official adventurers now.
At least it doesn't come with a fee.
Wow! So this is an adventurer license! Hooray! I'm an adventurer now!
There wasn't any test.
Nope.
Huh? That's it? Are you sure?
It's fine. Anyone can be an adventurer if they want.
Oh, really? Then what about that girl?
She's out of the question. If she had just asked nicely, I would have given it to her.
Is she a good
Oh,
person, Rachel? Is that the right way
it's
to
easy to
approach
become an
things?
adventurer, but it's up to you to become first rate.
I know! We have to go on adventures and beat up strong monsters, right?
It's not that simple. Fine. Allow me to explain the details.
Listen, this is important, I guess. Yeah.
It's like a passport.
So there's your rank, your bronze. They accumulate as you defeat monsters in the size, fulfill quests, and travel to all sorts of places. Okay, so you need to report to Cordelia, so the points
So
will be added.
she'll be the one to give us requests now?
No, I think you just report to her to accumulate the points, to cash in on those points, if you will. Okay.
So you have to go back to Arland every
That
now
should
and
do
then?
it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes. Somewhat.
Something about points? And we have to get it updated?
Simply put, you go on adventures, beat monsters, fulfill requests, and synthesize lots of items.
Then
You'll
you
learn
cash
as you
it
go.
in.
That's not much different from what we already do.
Right. But now that we have a license, we can explore places we weren't allowed to before.
You can flash the badge.
Oh, I forgot something important. The license expires 3 years from today. Be sure you don't forget that.
Same as Verona.
3 years? What happens after that?
If your rank is high enough, and I see you're fit as an adventurer, I'll renew it.
And if my rank is low?
Your
Goodbye.
license will be revoked. You'll never be allowed to register as an adventurer again.
Isn't that really strict?
If you don't slack off, it's not tough. We don't want useless adventurers taking up space, so limits like this were put into effect.
I'm starting to get worried.
What are you getting depressed over? We have 3 years. It'll be easy.
That's it for my explanations. Are you two sticking around the area for a while?
We're going back to our village tomorrow.
Isn't that rushing things? You won't get to see Rorona then.
Where's Rorona?
I don't know where she's wandered off to, but
doesn't
she hasn't
even
come
know.
back in a long time.
I tried going to her workshop earlier, but no one was there.
Speaking of which, I'm sure you two didn't book a room at the inn. Stay the night in Rorona's workshop.
Her workshop? Are you sure that's okay?
It's fine. You could stay at my place, but I have a lot of work left because of that stupid girl.
Where's Esty?
Here's the key to the workshop.
Ooh. So I can
Thank
also
you.
do alchemy
But
there?
why do you have the key to her workshop?
Huh? Well, because she's too careless. If she carried it, she'd just lose it.
You agree?
That's why I keep it safe for her.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's why she's never
But
gone
saying
back.
that makes me think I'm being rude to my teacher.
Hey, let's go. It's gonna be another long carriage ride, so we'll need as much sleep as we can get.
Wait! Well, goodbye.
Yeah, I'll see you off tomorrow if I have time.
I think Cordelia's a DLC character. If you want her to in your party, Rachel.
So
that?
that's Rorona's student. The two seem almost identical to me.
And they even sound the same. When they say DLC, you have to pay to be able to add her as a character.
Ooh.
So, do you want to do that?
Or I want to call it now?
Let's continue. I think we're near the same point anyway. Let's go to the workshop. You have the keys. Hey, it's a familiar music, Rachel.
She left something
Hello? Anybody home?
This music is much better than the one in Totori's home.
You can say that.
So this is teacher's workshop.
There's a lot of weird stuff here. Isn't this messier than your place?
This is the master workshop.
That's only because Setsi always cleans my workshop for me.
Rorona has Hom Hom.
Is this a weapon? And this one is... Whoa! It's gotta be a bomb!
Hey! Don't touch that! It looks so complex. I wonder if I'll be able to make stuff like that someday.
Let's look over here. I'm sure there's something even better.
Porn!
I said not to touch anything!
You think she has
Come
porn?
on, you look like you were gonna.
But that's because... Let's just go to sleep. I'm pooped.
Where?
Where? On the bed. Wait,
Yeah.
I only see a couch.
Rorona doesn't have a bed.
I don't see any blankets either. This door is locked. Does this mean I have to sleep on the floor?
How did she live like this?
I'll just find some corner to sleep in. Go ahead and use the couch.
Are you sure?
Yeah. My blood's still pumping from getting this license. I'm going to fiddle around with the stuff here.
Please don't break anything. Well, good night.
That's it.
Oh, this smells like her. I wonder if she sleeps here all the time.
Is that a good thing to say or bad thing to say?
I wanted to see her and let her know I became an adventurer before I told anyone else.
But she's not bad.
Can we also save in her world map, in her journal?
Nah, I think you can save once you go back to Alanya village.
Thank you for everything, Cordelia.
You're welcome. Did you sleep well?
I slept on the floor, so I'm sore all over.
It was my first time sleeping on a couch, so my
What?
back's a little sore.
Or isn't your...
Yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot the workshop was still like that. But you'll be camping outdoors a lot as adventurers. So staying there was much better than that, right?
Sure, I guess.
Hey, let's get going!
There's Peter.
Okay. Bye-bye, Cordelia.
The next time we'll meet is when you update your license. If I see Rorona, I'll tell her to stay put for once.
Okay. Until next time.
See you later, Shorty.
What are you calling
Oh
short?
no!
Whoa, what are you upset about? I was giving you a compliment.
How is that a compliment? Maybe Cordelia is sensitive about it.
Hey, get down here! I'm gonna teach you how to talk to your elders. No, I'm gonna beat it into your brain.
Do you know anyone like that? Sensitive?
She's gonna get the license back.
She's serious. Let's get out of here.
Do you know anyone sensitive about their height?
You sure? All right, away we go.
Hey, wait!
sure.
Come back here!
That's the real start of the game, Rachel. There's your title card. Hey, who are those two? Those are homunculus. Who's that? Gino? What about that guy? Who's
You're dead.
that?
Cordelia?
That's the other girl. Is that Pamela? No. There's Mel. What about that guy?
That's Rona.
Yeah. And there's your family. So this is actually, her weapon is actually Rona's staff, right?
So we're not allowed to buy new ones?
I think you can upgrade it.
Okay. Such a long way.
Long way back, but you're here now, Rachel. Back in your own village. Is the trip back shorter? So I think
I don't think so.
We're
I
back,
think
kids.
it was 2 weeks to go there.
Finally! It felt even longer than the trip there.
I think it was shaking harder too.
You remember how we were attacked by a monster on the way there? The frame got bent a little from that. I better get it repaired.
This carriage was pretty run down even before it got attacked.
Yep, I tried to take it to its limit, but I think it's time I get it fixed.
Is Peter a good guy after all?
I think so.
Don't mind me. You guys need to go home. Your families are probably worried.
Okay. Thank you, Peter.
And he has the same voice actor as Ixie.
We'll use you when we need to go back to Arland.
Okay. Maybe Cole and
We haven't seen
Gino.
Cole yet.
Well, he doesn't live in Arland.
That's right.
It feels like it's been so long. I wonder if Dad and Setsi missed me.
What if Dad and Setsi are dead, Rachel?
You're so morbid.
Setsi, I'm home.
Late!
Oh.
I'm sorry.
What's that look? Look at her eyes.
When is she gonna come home? I've been cooking her a feast every single day just in case.
Where does the food go, Rachel?
The dad
There,
eats it?
there. Calm down. It's great I can eat good food every day, but my gut's starting to jut out.
Peter's always such a slacker when it comes to that carriage. Sometimes he returns after 2 weeks, but other times he's gone for months.
Getting mad at him won't help you any.
Dad! Aren't you worried about Totori?
Of course I
here
am.
already.
And that's not my point.
Didn't you hear the door open?
Yeah.
Setsi,
Why are you always so cold to her? What do you think, Totori?
I don't know. Dad's always really nice.
Why are you on his side? What's with you two? I'm just worried about Totori?
Have you ever had that moment?
So she didn't even realize that?
Have you ever had that moment in your life?
Not on the person. Usually it's just a wallet, a
Okay.
some keys.
I'm home.
When did you come home?
Just a bit ago. I really tried to hurry back.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? Oh no. I better warm up your dinner. I also have to. Oh, jeez. I've been preparing your dinner every day, but you suddenly come back when I'm not ready.
Setsi, please calm down.
Welcome home, Totori. Did you get to become an
Dad is
adventurer?
always calm.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah.
Take a look at this.
Oh, that brings back many memories. Congratulations.
Thank you. So, Dad, was Setsi like that the whole time?
Yeah, she's been that way nonstop after about 10 days into your trip.
10 days and she's preparing dinner every day.
Oh, I guess I made her worry about me.
She'll be fine now that you're back. You should stay at the village a while. It'll reassure me and your sister.
Yeah. Setsi, let me help.
Huh? It's okay. You're the guest of honor tonight. Just sit down and wait.
But I won't get to talk to you if I do that. Can I?
Oh, fine.
Sister chat.
She came back a bit more mature than when she left. I guess she's a real adventurer now.
Who was he talking to, Rachel?
Himself. We have to get those quests done, but I think we have to rest.
What
Or let's just call the episode. Let's not sleep yet.
I'm in a fluffy bed. Oh, right. I made it back home. An adventurer. I became an adventurer.
I want to be a backpacker.
That's your bed.
Yeah.
I'm an adventurer starting today. Let's do this.
You're pumped up.
What should I do first? I can go find materials, synthesize items, or take requests from the tavern. That kind of sounds like what I was doing before.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But I'll get to explore a lot more places because I got a license.
That's the one that's changed.
Totori, it's time to wake up. Oh, you're already awake. That's rare.
It's not gonna be rare anymore. I'm an adventurer now, so I can wake up all by myself.
Well, don't you sound so reliable. I wonder how long you can keep it up.
2 more days.
I can keep it up forever. I don't need your help anymore
Ouch.
because I can do everything on my own.
I don't need you.
Ouch.
Oh? Then I guess you don't need me to cook your meals or clean your workshop anymore. What a relief.
Huh? Wait. If it's not too much trouble, I'd still like you to cook my meals.
I think you can create food via alchemy, right?
Yep.
I'm kidding. Now go on and eat your breakfast. I have to go somewhere today.
Okay. I'll start working after breakfast. But I wonder where Setsi's going so early in the morning.
Where does she get her money, Rachel?
Peter.
What?
Peter.
Okay. So we have to recruit our party members before we go to
Okay.
town. Sure, let's have a quick tutorial here. 2 members at a time. There you go, Rachel, the one that you've been waiting for.
Thank God.
The town shortcut feature.
Finally.
And you have a starter recipe. This is your feature that you've been waiting for, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay then. So how was the adventure license process?
Well, it's easier when you when you know someone from the inside, I guess.
That's right, connections. So we'll see you next time as we finally properly begin Atelier Totori.